Hi, it's Tracy Cordner with Healing Work, and I'm thinking about love yourself today. I see signs in people's homes, or I see books that say, love yourself, just love yourself. And I think it's a lovely sentiment, but it's not something that you can just tell somebody to do. And the reason for that is that every single human being has had to deal with this. They've had to grow up in a world where who they are and what they are naturally is not the right thing, right? And sometimes the stakes for that are really high. So imagine you're just the type of person who tends to be a little louder than others, or you really enjoy loud, boisterous stories, or just loud boisterousness. As a child, of course, you're going to be expressing that because that's just part of who you are. And then you hear things like, be quiet, the baby's sleeping. Or could you stop that? Or, oh my gosh, he's so misbehaved. So we hear this again and again and again. Anybody who's ever raised a toddler knows that as a parent, you spend, I don't know, half the time telling them no, not like that, no, don't do that. And so every single one of us have had to deal with the fact that we're a certain way and the world wants us to be a different way. Right? And as we get older, we find ways of finding room for those parts of ourselves. But at our core, we've had to learn that who we are is something that needs to be managed, and that is not just naturally an okay thing. So we need to find safe pockets to express those, and then we also need to keep a tight lid on it at other times. And so every one of us is carrying this, and every one of us has had this situation where our real self sneaks out at the wrong time, and then we fail at being correct or being the right thing again. And the frustration that goes with that is very real. It's very, very real and fiery and painful, right? There's a sense of, okay, I want to be right in the world. I want to be right. I want to do the right thing, but who I am is actually wrong. And so I've done the best I can to just stop that from happening, that just me being myself, but it went and happened again. And then the frustration that comes from that, and the difficulty in it. So then some part of us just begins to evolve to say, just to be really angry at who we actually are. And it's all a big mistake. It's all not true. The truth is that who you are is a gift, and that what you bring has a time and a place. And as an adult, we can find room for that. And the process of learning to love yourself is in coming to accept that and know that the way you are was never wrong. It was just that you were young and didn't know how to express it in a way that society was comfortable with, or that was okay for your family in that time. But now that you're grown, you can choose. If you're a loud person, then you're going to be that one that hosts a party, and that's a great time to be loud, and people probably really appreciate your loudness during that time. So the process of loving yourself is not something you can just say, okay, I love myself because I love myself today. It's more about saying, hey, who am I in this? Who am I right now? Who am I right now? And what are the needs for this me? And maybe there needs to be loud or exuberant, but in the moment it's not the time. But you can say to yourself, okay, it's not wrong that you're loud and exuberant. It's just that right now is not the right time. And we can make a time. We can plan a party. We can go out on the town. We can get together with other loud people that appreciate that kind of thing. We can make a plan for that and make an opening and say, it's okay. I was never wrong. It's just I need to figure out how to navigate the world while being exactly who I am. And that is the process of self-love. And that is not something that you can just put on a sign and put it in your dining room and call it done.